Hello, my name is Cam. This is Marketing 315, and I'm going to be describing On's marketing strategy. So, to start off, we're going to talk about the industry and the company overview. The athletic footwear and apparel industry is growing a lot, with men continuing to make up the largest segment at about 46.9%. 90% of shoes are imported from China, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Demand is also being driven by the rise of athleisure as consumers look for products that combine performance and everyday style. At the same time, competition is strong with major brands like Nike, Adidas, Hoka, Puma, and New Balance, all dominating the market. For On, production is based in Europe and Asia. Its main mission is to ignite the human spirit through movement, which is reflected in its core products, including running shoes. You have the lifestyle footwear, athletic apparel, and accessories. These products have allowed On to reach around 2.3 billion CHF in global sales in 2024, and 64% of that is all from the Americas. Okay, segmentation. On really focuses on three main types of customers: performance athletes, which are looking for high tech features like energy return, injury prevention, and overall comfort. They're usually typically going to pay more for that, obviously. They have the athleisure consumers who are a bit different. They care more about how the shoe looks, more about like the brand image and the overall trend and lifestyle influence. Then there are sustainability focused consumers who pay attention to things like environmental factors or impacts, also durability. They tend to think more like in the future. And so now we're going to get into the marketing mix, and I'll be going in depth on this, the product, place, price, and promotion of On. So the product lines. On has running performance shoes, which are very performance specific, right? You have the trail shoes, speed and racing shoes, stability, and daily trainers. It's amazing depth. They have lots of variety there. Then they have the lifestyle footwear, which is has performance capabilities. It's leaning towards the aesthetic style. It's more of an aesthetic appeal, more of a modern appeal. Then you have the athletic apparel, t-shirts, jackets, tights. They have wristbands, I believe, water bottles, things like that. Then you have accessories and gear, which is like socks, hats, sleeves, bags, things like that. On's main unique selling point is its CloudTech foam. It features hollow pods that compress for comfort and responsiveness. Unlike competitors that tend to focus on one or the other, they deliver on both performance and cushioning. It's actually really amazing. The design is also visually just distinctive and very good looking, and it helps the brand stand out in the market. On has definitely built a strong image as a premium, high performance brand, mainly centered on its engineering and innovation with the design, obviously. Its awareness has grown quickly through partnerships with athletes like Roger Federer, celebrities like Zendaya, even one of the Olympic medalists, Nagus, and that's helped expand into lifestyle markets as well. The strong customer loyalty is actually really high as well. It's insane. The prices are really high up there, 160 to 200, and they're still selling out. The service blueprint shows how On supports the customer at every step, from researching and trying On products to buying them, and also deciding to come back. On the front end, On creates a smooth experience through its website, stores, and customer support. Behind the scenes, things like product design, logistics, and planning keep everything running. Overall, it shows how On blends a great customer experience with pretty strong operations to build this strong loyalty over time. Alright, place. On uses an omni-channel strategy, selling through its website and stores, which is direct, while also partnering with retailers to expand reach, which is indirect. This helps the brand connect with both performance and lifestyle consumers. When it comes to the pricing, On is trying to maintain a premium brand image, so most shoes range for about 150 to 200, and possibly more. Main pricing strategies include premium pricing, meaning they don't lower the prices even as new shoes come out and are released. Value-based pricing, where they also do value-based pricing where the price reflects the perceived value of the shoe. Lastly, you have the product line pricing where different models are priced based on the performance. For example, they have daily trainers, which are typically around 150 to 160, and then they have the more cushion models, which are 170, 180, and then the elite racing shoes, which are obviously going to be more expensive, closer to $200. On uses a mix of digital marketing, public relations, and sales promotions to promote its brand. One strong example of digital marketing is the Soft Wins campaign, which featured Elmo encouraging runners to focus on the small wins. For public relations, On partners with athletes and celebrities, as I mentioned, Nagoose and Zendaya, which are like, sorry, while they also organically showcase the brand. In terms of sales promotion, On uses in-store displays that highlight its technology along with limited time bundles and certain loyalty perks. When comparing media, On leans heavily into digital platforms like social media, influencer content, and short form videos, which allows for a lot more storytelling and a higher engagement. However, they do use traditional media like its Super Bowl commercial with Elmo and Roger Federer to reach a wider audience. On's messaging strategy is mainly lifestyle focused, so they center around balance, joy, and self improvement rather than just strictly performance. This is pretty consistent across all platforms, showing a very strong integrated marketing communication. And so, whether it's media, email, or advertising, the message always comes back to their mission and uniting the human spirit through movement. Okay, so now I'm going to present On's future opportunities and global strategies. So, On operates in over 80 countries worldwide, with its strongest market in the Americas, as mentioned, while Asia Pacific currently makes up about 14%, but is also the fastest growing region. In fact, sales in Asia have grown by over 100% year over year, showcasing very strong expansion potential, especially in China. On competes globally by reinforcing its high quality, its brand image. It also adapts different markets through localization using athletes, influencers, and lifestyle marketing to connect with other consumers. Its supply chain is mostly based in Europe and Asia, allowing for pretty efficient production and global distribution. And so, from an ethical standpoint, On focuses on sustainability through product innovation, durability, and published impact reports. Its marketing promotes a healthy and balanced lifestyle, which aligns with its brand values. However, there are some concerns around the limited transparency in labor practices within its global supply. And so, therefore, I think that an area for improvement would be increasing transparency around the factory conditions, as well as just continuing to scale its sustainability efforts. And so, On has very strong growth opportunities in Asia, where sales are growing over 100% year over year. And so, expanding further into markets like China through retail stores and localized marketing, I think would help On continue this momentum a lot and reach way more lifestyle consumers. And so, another key recommendation is increasing transparency around supply chains, while On while On already promotes innovation and durability. Improving communication around these labor practices would build a lot, I feel like, more credibility and more trust with the consumers who value ethical brands. And so both of these strategies align with On's current growth trends and target market, which could really help strengthen its global position. Okay, so On partially aligns with the Christian worldview by promoting sustainability and environmentally friendly products like their clean cloud shoe made from carbon emissions. On also values well-being, balance, and caring for others through movement and health. Its whole mission is to ignite the human spirit through movement and encourage positive living. And so, however, there are some problems with labor conditions that reflect poorly on On's dignity of all people. So they need to be stronger on the transparency once again. So overall, OnCloud has been on the rise, becoming more well known. And so as they expand, it will be very interesting to see what the marketing strategies they use are. Thank you.